All right, guys, thank you again for joining me. This is Chris Hale, better known with the Driving in the Left Lane Lifestyle, a Christ-centered motivational ministry page. Basically, I'm here today to kind of give you a short clip or a quick talk about what I believe can be very important. The dynamic of a good attitude, what it takes to really have positive focus, to really maintain a momentum, not to just create a sense of urgency, but to keep living with that sense of urgency, because it's easy to start a fire. I can light a match and let it blow out, but if I take that match and add it to kindling, add it to some good wood, maybe throw a little more fire on it and keep that fire going on all night, I'm gonna stay warm. Just like if I go to work one day, I kind of do okay and I let it go at that, I make a couple dollars. But if I go to work every day and I plug away and I maintain a positive, powerful mental attitude and I move on and forward into bigger and better goals and keep setting the new ones for myself so I can continue moving forward and making progress, and I'm really gonna stay warm, or in other words, get paid. Really, a lot of things happen in a day. You know, you can get a phone call, you could get a text message, you could have a bad thought, you could be in a bad relationship or a relationship that's kind of on the edge of teeter-tottering into arguments, things that can take your attitude, things that can mess you up. And with all of this, you still gotta work, and that's a lot for some people. That's been a lot for me at different times. So it's hard to really say I have just one answer, because I've really found a lot of things that have affected my attitude to keep me moving forward to where I can even give partially an answer. The number one thing has been to say a prayer. My fiance Jennifer and I, every day we go to work together. That's one thing that we get to do we really like. And before we hit doors, before we go to work, we hold hands and say a prayer before we eat lunch. And we don't just pray over our food, we pray over our day, because we want God to walk with us step by step, breath by breath. And by having him with us, it helps us keep our mind focused on positive. Especially me. I'm known for wandering a little bit. You know, my nickname's Paragraph Hale. I like to talk about stuff, and I talk about it a lot. Now I do it on video. But when it comes to it, you really got to stay on point. You got to have a set of goals. You got to have an outline, but you've also got to have a little bit of movable room. You can't be so defined there's no room to give, because if you trap yourself to where you're limited in movement, you might either break or rebel. There's a lot of possibilities. But what's really important is honestly just making sure that you stay within a structure that can breathe. You know? Don't trap yourself. Keep yourself focused. Keep yourself moving forward. Set little goals and see yourself accomplish them. Make a checklist. And as you accomplish these goals, mark them off. I went through a phase where I made a checklist of all my goals, and I scratched them off individually, because I have been taught in my sales, or my line of work being sales, that when you wake up in the morning, you should know and be confident your job is done. Before your feet hit the floor, before them slippers get put on your toes, you're already through. You've got your job done. You've accomplished what you set out to do. So because I had that kind of faith in myself, I checked all my lists off before I got it done. And then when I laid back down at night, I patted myself on the back by looking in the mirror and saying, good job. Actually, I probably said something like, wow, I'm pretty hot. But no, I'm just kidding. I gave myself a pat on the back because I know I had worked hard. I know I'd achieved what I set out to achieve. And if there was a day where I slipped a little bit, I made sure a little bit didn't turn into a lot, because I kept going. I didn't just slip and fall. I slipped, grabbed some footing, held on, said another prayer, and I went forward. So what I just want to encourage you guys really to do is, no matter what happens, no matter what you're going through, don't let a little hiccup become a speed bump, and don't let a speed bump turn into a mountain. When you know you're riding in a bulldozer, you can take care of anything. So say a prayer, stay focused, and stay strong. God bless you, and have a great day. Thank you very much.